So welcome back again to the London Project as we crack on with this special edition of the video interview series for the London Project. This one is on the occasion of, get ready for it, the 2021 Arabian and African Hospitality Investment Conference Advisory Board reception. So basically the ADIC social or knees up after the hard work from a little earlier on. And an opportunity for us this evening at the London Project to catch up with the industry influencers, the true influencers out there who really are helping to mould the hospitality and the hotel industry here and have done for quite some time. What does lay ahead for us all? Well, that was one on the table a little earlier on for the advisory board, and one person who was there is the lady alongside me. Lynne Bellinger is the Director of Food and Beverage Business Development at Marriott Europe, Middle East and Africa. She joins us now. Thanks so much indeed for being with us.
Hi Tom, how you doing?
Lovely to catch up yet again.
You too.
All well?
All good, all good, thank you.
I'm seeing smiles on faces of hospitality experts, which is a first for quite some time.
We're all just happy to be let out, to be honest. And it's the first time we're really sort of congregating in a group, in a social environment, but obviously with a purpose. But yeah, so we're all very happy.
Let's talk conversations if we can, because the advisory board met earlier on.
Yep.
Your takeaways from earlier on today?
Takeaways, really, it's just knowing that, you know, there's obviously different angles on this, on what's happening, and there's different angles on what's going to happen in the future and where, you know, the directions that we're heading in. But I think most people are very optimistic about the future, about what the future holds for hospitality, and I think that's kind of the key thing, that everyone's kind of moving in the same direction and very, like I said, optimistic, really.
Let's talk future if we can. Let's talk near future. September is when ADIC is going to be meeting next, coming together. Will much have changed in the next couple of months before September, do you think?
It depends which area you're talking about. So if you're talking about Dubai itself, I think that will have moved further forward. And there's certain areas of the Middle East that will have moved forward. It depends how far forward for which countries you're talking about. So if you're talking about countries like Qatar, it's going to be very different because they're very far behind already. They're the ones that have been suffering the most because they've got the most restrictions. And some of the countries sort of around that area. Dubai is a little bit further forward. So yeah, we are, I think we're moving in that direction. So we are going to be further forward. It's how, I think what's going to happen in quarter 3, quarter 4 this year is very much, that will dictate how 2022 is going to look.
Which is interesting. I wanted to get your thoughts on the remainder of 2021, but mainly 2022, because it's good to take a sort of wider view on that. I mean, what excites you most? I mean, I know that we've been through a tough time, but what can we take away as an exciting opportunity, if you like, for the future, for the end of 2022 or 2022 as a whole?
I think people have just reevaluated how they're doing things, and I think they're just very much leaner in their operations. I think people are coming out with some extraordinary ideas, different ideas of, you know, moving forward in the hotel industry, in the restaurant industry. And I think people are thinking a little bit more out of the box on how to do things. And yeah, it's just very exciting not knowing what's going to happen as well. I think, like I said before, very positive about it, but you just don't know. You just know what's going to happen. Like I said, quarter 3, quarter 4 this year will really determine what's going to happen in 2022.
You're somebody with your finger on the pulse of what's hot and what's not in the industry. We've got a not insignificant little feature that we are broadcasting from in the shadow of today, the Ain Dubai, which we predict will be rolling last quarter of this year. Is that going to set Blue Waters Island apart? Is this going to be one of the hot spots for hospitality moving forward?
Look, it's had a very, very tough start, extremely tough start, because this has been delayed quite a long time. And I really feel for the concepts on here. So I truly hope that it will, because they've had a very tough ride on here. I think this concept has been one of the most forward thinking concepts, and I think this has done quite well. A lot of the others have struggled, but yeah, let's hope so. But I think it's not just Blue Waters it will do a lot for, but look at all the concepts along the beach and all the hotels along the beach that will benefit from something like the Dubai Eye. So all the hotels, all the restaurants, etc., will benefit.
It's lovely to catch up. We could talk for a lot longer, but I'm a bit conscious of you getting back to enjoy what sounds like to be a party racking up a little bit.
Absolutely. Get me back there.
So are you enjoying your evening at the London Project?
Definitely, very much so. They have amazing cocktails with infusions of like rose petals and pomegranate balls and all sorts of very interesting things. So, and infused tonics and things like that. So it's really good. Yeah.
Really appreciate your time. Thanks so much indeed
Thanks,
for joining
Tom.
us.
All right.